ASJ. Please welcome Shelby Mitchell to the Uncle Henry Internet Show.
Where do I look?
Now, Shelby Mitchell, be careful. We are
Yes.
social distancing. We've got the barrier.
Okay.
Now, this is not the best kind of barrier, but some droplets could be caught by the barrier.
I'm backing up.
But we're trying our best. By the way, we will be taking live phone calls shortly. So get the phone system. They said this week a new phone system. So maybe I hope they work as well as the graphics. So get it ready. All right, Shelby Mitchell, thank you for coming all the way. Now, Shelby Mitchell, for years, lived in trendy Midtown.
I did.
Like the seniors, but you moved several years ago to the country.
Yes, it was a man's fault.
Well, why did you why did you move to the country?
No, I loved Midtown. I kind of miss Midtown, but you know, when I married the fireman, as he is known on 95 KSJ.
Oh, there's a picture of the fireman.
Yes, that's our social media distancing anniversary. I mean, our social media. Our social distancing anniversary was this week.
All right, you just celebrated how many years?
13 years.
13 years.
Yes, yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And we've been out in the country probably about, I don't know, almost 10 years now.
All right, Shelby Mitchell, her wedding, I was out of town during her wedding. No, I didn't plan it that way.
Right.
Her wedding was shocking in that it was in this time of year, and it was one of the cold, it was like record-setting cold.
It was Easter weekend, and it was the coldest winter that we'd had in like 20 years. It like sleeted. And I don't know if like God was mad that we got married on Easter weekend.
Tell people
or what.
where your wedding was.
Orange Beach, Alabama.
On the beach.
Yep.
So not only was it cold, it was windy.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so there is the wedded couple, if you can see this on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you move? Baldwin County, where?
Rolling Hills of Baldwin County, in Bay Minette, that's all I'm going to say.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want people to know where I live.
Yeah, but the mail goes to a Bay Minette address?
That's kind of personal.
Okay. Well, are you shocked to be near that area? Not maybe in Bay Minette, but near that area. Did you ever think you would end up in Bay Minette?
Oh, gosh, no. Never in a million years. I thought it'd be, maybe trendy Midtown, downtown for a long time.
You grew up?
Beautiful Grand Bay, Alabama. So I went from one bay to another.
Well,
and it's funny because there's no really bay there, but go ahead.
Is northern Baldwin County an upgrade or a downgrade from Bay Minette?
They're all wonderful places.
All right, well said. Now, Shelby brought pictures like that one. What is the next one? All right, what is that?
That was, those are the gifts that my husband gave me for our anniversary. And I was I put on social media and I love orchids. I was like, okay, which do I really love? What's my favorite gift that he gave me? And it was a tie between the orchids and the Clorox wipes, because we had really been looking for those. And of course, the hoarders took them all. So I was really happy to have, and toilet paper too, a couple extra rolls there.
All right, very good.
Yeah,
Show us the next Shelby Mitchell picture.
I don't know what all we have. What is this production value? What's going on with your production people?
Well, look, we just
threw
this.
Is the same from 1989?
All right, time out.
The same one from the old Uncle Henry show?
No, time out. This was all thrown together because of quarantine.
Oh, okay.
Johnny Gwynn thought, why not? People are trapped.
Yeah.
People are trapped in their homes.
Yep, they are.
And this is the only chance we're ever going to have to insert ourselves into people's lives. Once the quarantine is lifted, nobody will watch this.
You're probably right.
All right, so the production values are half-assed.
Average.
They're half-assed and on the fly.
Okay.
But
all right.
not the fly, baseball fly. All right, so there's talk about you and a cow.
Yeah, so we have cows. My husband and my bonus son, it's kind of their hobby and also a little way to like win ribbons and a little bit of money for little man who's not so little anymore for his college future. But we're in like FFA and 4-H. And if you can think of like the Westminster Dog Show, it's the same thing but with cows. So that in that picture is one of the show cows from last year. Actually, I was only holding it. I was not asked to show the cow and talk about the cow because I'm not good at that part. But I can hold a cow like that.
FFA is Future Farmers of America.
Yes, it is.
That's for the stupid people. Now, how much do you interact with cows?
I'm kind of like the fourth string because in case like 3 people can't go take care of cows, then I will. And sometimes I'll wander out there just to, be in the country, and it's fun, and I do love animals. And so, and when my husband had his hip surgery last year, I stepped it up and did a lot of stuff. I mean, I got like, not just dirt on my boots. I got everything. I did it all.
All right, so you have taken care of the cow.
Oh, yes, sir. There's one that she just had a baby, and she knows me. And so that mama cow, when I went to go see her, she was like, oh, hey, what's up? But, I mean, she looked at me like that. She didn't say that.
Now, I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but in my refrigerator right now, I have a bunch of beef.
Well, congratulations.
Well, it is. I'm proud of this. But the reason I bring that up is I don't want to ever know the cow that I'm going to just love grilling and eating. So what has that done to you? Have you become a vegan burger lady?
Hell no, Gwen. Sorry, heck no. Can you edit that? No, poor production. Oh, that's right, we're live. So no, I believe that in the circle of life, and I think that God gave us cows to eat. And these cows are so spoiled, I know they're being treated better than some humans. So that's my answer.
This is so good to have Shelby here to talk about God wanting me to eat a steak. This is not, you don't get this. A lot of people would be afraid to say these things because of backlash from the young, that they've watched cartoons of talking cows and they think that the cows we need to give the cows a lawyer and let them lawyer up. You believe that the Lord put the cows here for us to eat
I do.
Deliciously.
Talks about it in the Bible.
All right, well, that's wonderful. And you mentioned Circle of Life. That would be a reference to Elton John and the Lion King?
The Lion King, that's right. Yes, sir.
Because the lions ate other... Did they eat creatures in that movie?
Did the lions eat creatures?
Yeah, I don't remember any of eating.
They more like mauled and harassed. And I'm sure they ate a couple of creatures. The bad lions ate. Okay. I guess the good lions ate too, but we just didn't see that part.
All right. So the question was, though, do you ever get attached? You've got a cow that knows you.
Yes. Well, and now that's a girl cow. That's a heifer. That's different. She doesn't, it's a long story. We don't have time to discuss it. But
Wait a minute.
She doesn't go to become our delicious steak.
So when I eat, I didn't know this because I like being ignorant of the food I'm eating.
You can eat that particular cow, but
the beef I bought today while wearing a mask.
Good.
The beef I bought today while I was social distancing, was that male meat?
Oh, no, well, I'm not sure about that. No, I'm not sure. It's different in the show world, and we can have a lesson on that, but we don't have time to discuss it all here.
Did any of you think we'd have hot cow talk like this? This is really, this is in depth. This is in-depth stuff.
11 o'clock in the studio.
Hey, come on. This is now see again, if there's any seniors still awake after that story, they are liking this talk.
Well, you're welcome.
All right, let's see another picture.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, now what is that, Shelby?
I don't know. It was just something goofy. It was an Instagram filter because I love Instagram and filters. And I just wanted to show it to you. It's it's one of my masks. It's the first one that I've had, and I actually had that mask before coronavirus, and I wanted to talk to you about it.
Why do I need to be on Instagram?
Because that's where you're supposed to be.
Why?
Because
I'm already on
everyone's there.
Facebook.
That's for old people. Well, okay.
But seriously, on a serious note.
Yeah.
I'm on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm on Facebook. That ought to be enough.
No, you could get fun filters like that. Be like Space Uncle Henry.
All right, yeah, people would love that. All right, what's the next picture? Johnny, is he in beer yet? What is he drinking?
Do we have beverages?
All right, now what is that?
Yeah. Thanks. I love your production
Oh, is he
team.
bringing you alcohol
Yes,
right
he is.
now? What is that?
Drink responsibly. Okay, so we were a few days ago kayaking in the lake at my house, and that bathing suit was hanging in the shower. So as I got into the shower the next time to take a shower, after it had dried, I was like, oh, well, I don't want to get it wet again. Let me just throw it out. So I threw it out of the shower, and it landed on the chandelier. and so then I didn't even see it, though, for a couple of days. So my friend comes over to help me with the project, and she looks up in the bathroom. She's like, what have you been doing? And I said, what are you talking about? And I look up, and I'm like, oh, and I had to tell the story. So it was very innocent.
Which one?
Any, mini, miny, mo. I'll take the Nick Ultra. Thank you.
All right.
I love your production team. They're awesome.
Yeah, that was something that never happened. Well, back when we were on cable TV,
Yeah.
you did not serve alcoholic beverages.
Did you know I tried to come to your, thank you, I tried to come to your studio back then and they would not let me in? That is no lie. I was like, I don't know, a late teenager, like older teenager, and they wouldn't let me in to your old show.
Okay, well, good.
Thank you for letting me into this show.
But back to your bathing suit on a chandelier. I mean,
It was
this
hilarious.
is,
I didn't even notice it. Wow, it was so funny.
Well, this is something that you would expect. You just don't expect somebody from Grand Bay moving to Bay Minette having a chandelier to begin with,
In the bathroom.
and then throwing some type of undergarment on it.
It's a bathing suit. It's
This
not an
is like
undergarment.
something that would happen at Hugh Hefner's house. All right, what's the next picture?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, what do we have? Oh, we've already seen those. Oh, okay. Oh, so we did a Zoom meeting with my family from Hawaii. As you can see, those nice Asian people. I've got Hawaii represented there, California, Oregon, and South Alabama. How cool is that? We Zoomed. We had ages from 3 years old, my little baby cousin, to 88 years old, my uncle. So if my uncle can Zoom, then anybody can Zoom. And that's one way that you can see each other in this quarantine time. It was fun.
So you have a lot of relatives that are of Asian ethnicity.
Yes, that's on my daddy's side.
All right, so
Filipino.
what do they think of your career living in Alabama and being on the radio the way you are? Do they think it's a big deal or do they think it's nothing?
Well, I think they think it's a big deal, but they're also very, forward-thinking folks from, big city in Hawaii and big city in California. They're awesome folks. But they
Forward thinking.
Yeah.
Right, so they think Alabama, they think, what is she still doing there?
Well, they never come visit me in Alabama, so that's probably, they're like, we don't want to go to Alabama. We live in Hawaii and California, which I can't say that I blame them. It's beautiful over there. But no, they're awesome people, and it was really nice to visit with them via Zoom. But I think they think I'm okay.
Well, what do they, are they smart?
Yes.
Oh, you really?
They're all brilliant. Yes. Yes. I'm like the dumbest.
So they're brilliant, and they don't think, and they don't like Alabama.
Well,
see, I don't like that.
I don't know that they don't like Alabama, but
we never hear
can assume
about
that.
Hawaii winning a national football championship. Do you know that? We never hear that.
Hey, I watched Alabama play Hawaii back in the.
Back during the Shula years.
Yes.
Stop bringing that
I'm
up. Why would you
sorry.
bring that up?
Well, roll tide roll.
It was horrible when Alabama had to keep going to Hawaii to get a dadgum game on. But California, they don't have good. The only way that they ever get national championships is with multiple NCAA violations and Reggie Bush. So we've got something going on here that's way better than anything they've got. Sure, they've got topical beauty. It's a beautiful geography out there. I'll give them that. But they've got high taxes.
The weather's great.
They ought to keep some of their money and have a few dirt roads like we do. What's the next picture?
Oh my goodness, this is crazy. Oh, this is how I keep calling it social media distance. That's incorrect. Socially distanced from wherever. That's the lake. It's a little torn up. You see that alligator?
This is North Baldwin County.
Yep. And that's a natural spring-fed lake that is probably from the Delta because we have them pop up kind of all around. So I'm going to say that, that's part of the Delta.
So this is near your house.
It's right, that's my backyard right there.
Oh, well, congratulations
That's my husband's
on that.
leg right there.
Now, is that when he was convalescing? You put him out in the sun and left him there for a few hours?
No, that was like 2 days ago.
2 days ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, are there a lot of snakes?
Yeah. But I bought all of the snake away that was in Home Depot, like 12.
What?
I apologize. I hoarded the snake away, not the toilet paper.
Does that work?
Yes,
does snake
it
away
does.
work?
Yes, and I did like a big perimeter around the perimeter, and yeah, it works.
Snake
Yes,
away
we
really
saw
works.
one snake about 10 years ago, and I was like, no way. And so we do that every season.
Joe, have you ever heard of that working? Oh, you're trying to turn the phones on. Dadgummit! I asked you to turn the phones on 20 minutes ago. And he's over there, and this guy, Joe, his fingers are like this big around, and he's got a keyboard this small, and we'll never get to take a phone call.
Bless.
We're never going to get to take a phone call.
Uncle, you need to chill.
Well, you know what? I'm doing my best.
Okay.
This has been, we're not talking a lot about the pandemic because it's not been a happy week for a lot of
No.
people. We're trying not to
Yeah.
talk about it.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
trying to relieve you from all of those pressures. And these guys, I don't know what's going on. Do we need to start the show earlier so they can be at least not drunk when they're doing this? When are the phones going to, we're still doing it. He had to hand it off to somebody else.
Okay, yeah, and I got something to give you.
Wait, before we get
Okay.
to that, what's the number going to be again? We have a new number again.
Oh.
251-290.
290-BULL.
290-BULL.
Oh.
251-290-BULL. And all right.
Is BULL, by the way, if you don't. Because some phones don't have the alphabet.
All right, I know that some phones don't have the alphabet. I liked the fact that only people smart enough to figure out how to call would call. All right, now what's this picture?
That is Bamahenge. Do y'all know about Bamahenge?
That is the place it's a replica of Stonehenge?
Exactly. It
That
looks
was
just like it.
created for people to use drugs?
No.
Out there?
Using drugs?
It's a stone. What do people do at a replica of
We
Stonehenge?
brought our family there, Uncle.
To use drugs? That's not funny.
No. Last year we went to the real Stonehenge in London, England, or outside of London.
Oh, my underpants are on a chandelier, and we went to London.
Look, we'll probably never go again. My bonus son's name is London, so we went to London. So
We ran out of toilet paper, so we wiped our butts with $100 bills.
yeah, you know me, I'm very rich. So we came back, and we've been hearing about Bamahenge over in Baldwin County, and I was like, let's go see it. And it was really cool. So I just started to climb Bamahenge right there, and my sister, she called it Hump Hinge.
What?
Hump Hinge, because look at the picture. I'm
Why-
sorry.
all right,
Am
now,
I offending your sensibilities? I
Of
apologize.
course, the word hump. What a sick word. And one
like
of the,
that word.
Well, for like 30 years, people call Wednesday hump day.
Yeah.
What a sick thing to have to hear every dadgum week of
It
your
is-
life.
it is hump day.
It is not, look, and the idea that a week, that you've got to endure getting through a week, that just making it through one day, that you have to have a special name for it, it's psychologically just weak-minded.
You know what's funny is we went to Hump Hinge on Hump Day. That was really crazy.
All right, so what, now is that you or your sister?
Yes, that's me.
And why are you humping the
I
stone?
was just climbing it, and I did not and could not climb it because it's of the way that the surface is. But I thought that she thought it would make a funny picture, so boom, there it is. But it's really a cool thing. There's also dinosaurs in the woods nearby.
Oh, they have, so when you go to the rocks that are the Stonehenge
They
replica.
look just like Stonehenge.
You take the LSD there,
No,
and then you go look for a dinosaur.
no, there's no drugs happening.
Baldwin County, they have mushrooms there.
All right, so is there another picture?
Oh, I touched my face. I'm sorry.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, now, we're going to be going to the phones one day, maybe next show, next week.
We got that. We up?
All right, well, all right.
Wrap up the segment here.
What do you mean wrap up the segment?
If we're going to phones, you keep
What
bringing
is
up
segment? We're not in a segment.
What about the presentation?
She wants to give me some gifts or something.
Really quick.
Before we get to the phone.
Can I do that
But
now?
can you show the phone number?
Well,
What the?
Your communication with
Look,
your people, Uncle.
I have never,
Your communication with your people. Is the
Day
question.
TV back in the day was somewhat rough, but there was not a guy like arguing right at the camera. One night it's going to be Johnny here, and I'm going to be behind the camera, and I'm going to give him hail. I'm going to be waving and all that kind of crap.
Gosh.
All right, now you wanted to present something
Yes,
to me?
I do. Really quick, this was my original mask that I had before all of coronavirus. I know it looks like panties, but I promise.
Don't do it. Don't give me undergarment mask.
My nose gets really, really cold in the winter, and told my husband, I'm like, they don't make nose warmers, do they? He's like, oh, I'm gonna get you something. So he got me this mask. So I've had this mask, and then he actually did find a nose warmer. Side note, it's got little puppy dog prints on it. So so I have.
Oh, what, people up north wear that? Is that serious?
Yeah.
People up north wear.
I don't know,
a
but anyway, this is my old mask. Here's my new one. It has bicycles on it. It is from my sister who is making masks. Look how cute that is. And I've worn this to Piggly Wiggly and stuff. I will wear this too everywhere. So I told her, I said, Uncle Henry needs a mask because he's like trying to cut T-shirts up and it's so bobo what he's trying to do.
Well, it works.
Okay. Does it?
Well, I wore it to the grocery store.
Did you see how much pink lint was all over
I
your
didn't wear the
control
pink
room?
one to the grocery store.
Oh, okay. All right. So we decided to pick you a nice one. Ooh, should I take it out of the bag? Here, don't let me touch. I'll let you. And it's got, well, you can describe what it's got on it. That's just for you. We thought that was super cute.
I don't know what's on it.
Well, take it out. I just didn't want to touch it. But you can touch your own mask.
All right, it's got a rolling pin and a knife and a sandwich.
Yep.
It's kitchen. It's
yeah.
kitchen oriented.
Yeah, it's got like hamburgers and stuff, and because you do a lot of cooking, right?
Well, you know what? I am pleasantly surprised that this is. I thought she's going to give me a mask. It'll be like War Eagle.
Nope.
It'll be.
I knew you were expecting something like that.
Tennessee or
Nope.
something like that.
Nope.
Or it would be like a woman's brawl. You know, that kind of thing. This is, even though this is too feminine.
It's not feminine.
It's
black.
This is. I'll tell you what's
It's
wrong
got
with this
hamburgers and
mask.
stuff on it too.
This is what's wrong with this mask. Even though I love the gesture,
Well, give it back then if you don't.
the little illustrations are small. So I'm going to be in the grocery store trying to safely buy sauerkraut. Now, what's wrong with that?
Sauerkraut.
What's wrong with sauerkraut? Sauerkraut's healthy. And I'm going to be trying to buy sauerkraut, but all the little illustrations are small. So stupid, infected, germed up people, they're going to get close to look at they're going to want to know what's on the mask. So they're going to be coming in real close trying to look.
Oh, boy.
But thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, by the way, I've got a suggestion. If you're in a grocery store or anything like that and people get like too close, like instead of 6 feet, they get 5 feet.
Uh-oh. Okay.
This is what you do. You just stop and you say, "What are you trying to do? Kill me?" That's not funny.
No, it's not.
But seriously,
is.
because they'll go on the defensive when you say, "What are you trying to do? Kill me?" They'll back off.
That's not a
Don't-
bad idea.
It's
really.
not aggressive. You're not saying,
Yeah.
"Hey, back off,
No, well, it's a little,
dummy."
It's a little aggressive.
That would be aggressive. But no, it's saying, "What are you trying to do? Kill me?"
Oh, like
Then
that.
they're going to back off. Like, whoa, whoa. It's a wonder. You can use this. If somebody gets too close, remember, what are you trying to do? Kill me? And don't do a fist. Do this. And then they'll back
Okay.
off. But if you
Okay.
do a fist, they might bow up and go at you like the Grand Bay people would. Right?
Yeah.
All right. All right, do we have any phone calls? Yes. All right, all right, then let's wait. Hello. Hello.
I'm loving tonight's show. How are y'all?
We're doing fine. We're doing fine?
Yeah, I didn't hear what he said, but yeah, we're great.
I love tonight's show. I especially enjoyed the cow talk.
Okay,
you.
well, good. I knew people would love the
Hey,
cow talk.
yeah, Shelby, since you're so good at interacting with and taking care of them big cows, you think you can help Uncle Henry with his mother?
You freak! You sick person! How dare you attack my mother? My mother's regular sized, you scumbag. You sick person.
Hang up.
Attacking somebody's mother. The first call, and it's somebody attacking my mother. Look, if this happened in Grand Bay, what would be done by Grand Bay people?
Oh, I can't say it on this show. You ever,
Right, see-
ever seen The Sopranos?
And see, you're attacking a man's mother. That caused me to have droplets.
Yeah, I saw him.
There were droplets. We're in a damn epidemic. We're in a pandemic. What are you trying to do? Kill me?
I'm putting on my mask.
All right, let's see if we can get a better call. Is there another call? Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi.
Those are some pretty. That's a pretty guest you have there, Shelby. You're pretty,
Thank you.
and those are pretty masks.
Thank you.
Do they come in different sizes?
Well, my sister's making. Hold on.
Look,
My sister's making them in several different sizes, yes.
we can see this coming a mile away.
What?
Hang up on it.
Oh,
How dare you hang up on them now?
Mama.
Oh, damn it, the droplets. Where's that damn mask?
Were they going to say something about your mama?
How do I put this damn thing on?
Just put the elastic around your ears.
Which
Doesn't matter which direction. Nope.
Dadgum directional mask. It does matter. It matters. You turned it into a blindfold.
Don't put it on your eyes. Pull
All
it
right.
down. Pull it down over your chin. There you go. Yay. Good job.
Now, all right.
It's like she's ready to rob a bank.
Well, you were wearing a mask. You didn't look like you were robbing a bank.
I had to take a sip, but go ahead.
All right, let's take another call.
Hey, Unc.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard, they said, I saw the Department of Treasury person, Mr. Gaston, said that the jobs will come back once this COVID stuff is over. And I'm wondering, are that going to affect your employment and the employment of your big fat mama?
Would you stop it, you scumbag prick? Dadgummit, I wish I could just, all right.
Woo. Easy. Take a breath.
I don't want to talk violently. We've had a rough week. Dadgummit, we've had a rough week. Don't make me want to find you. Don't make me want to come find you during the curfew. I don't want to get pulled over and the police say, why are you out after the curfew? And I have to say, I've got to go beat the crap. Beat the crap out of somebody is what I got to do. All right, let's take another call.
Hello?
Hello, yes.
Hi.
No fat mama jokes here.
Thank
I've
you.
run its course. I just had. I'm here in Colorado, and I'm enjoying watching this little program on my phone here.
Wait.
wanted to ask-
Wait. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What are you doing in Colorado?
Well, I'm a transplant from Mobile. I moved out here about 3 years ago.
Isn't there a Colorado equivalent of the Uncle Henry Show for you to watch? Some guy in a ski lodge?
There's nothing like the Uncle Henry Show. It keeps me in touch with Mobile and the goings on, and yeah, I still listen every day.
Well, thank
every
you.
day for probably 15 years.
Well, I appreciate. Well, I'm honored.
Good to. Yes, sir. I will say that the telephone system can use a little bit of an upgrade. It's sort of a 1982 Atari version.
Thank
didn't know
you. Thank you.
I kept talking to myself. I didn't know if I was on or not for about 5 minutes there. But anywho, I just had a quick question for Shelby.
Please.
Have you seen the Tiger King show? Do you think that Carol Baskin had anything to do with the disappearance of her first husband?
All right, thanks for watching and the kind words. Cut that guy off. All right, now what about the damn, cut him off. What about the damn Tiger Show?
Okay, I know we've talked about this, and you talked about it last week. I know. I haven't finished watching it because I can literally only stomach like 1 or 2 episodes at a time because those people are the most horrible people in the universe. And what's really, I don't want to be, not being judgmental, but I know people that are just like those people. I really do.
Oh, wait, now see, I thought that was a stupid question, but it's actually led us to something very interesting. So, Colorado guy, thank you. And plus you said that the mama stuff had run its course. Yes, it has.
Oh.
All right, now who do you know like the Tiger Man?
Well, I don't want to say their name, but, and I don't, they're
Would
not.
you tell me at work Monday?
Yeah. They're a friend of a friend. And I kind of know them, and they kind of know me, but it's not like where I would sit down with them. I'm talking wacko, crazy.
See, before you visit Bama Hinge, you need to see a friend of a friend. All right, is there another call? Go to the phones, please. Hello.
Uncle Henry.
Yes.
Uncle Henry.
Is this Bama Big Man?
No, please. No.
All right, who is?
No.
All right, who?
Uncle Henry, back in the old days,
before you started your show, you used to properly stretch.
I know who this is.
I would love to see the Uncle Henry, and I'm watching you, and I know where you are.
No.
I would love to see you do the Uncle Henry exercise program for those of us that are shut in.
Maybe
you
know what? Next week, but Mike, God bless you. I'm praying for you more than most people.
Hi, Mike.
As well you should. Hey, Shelby.
All right, please disconnect that guy. I'll tell you what, maybe next week I can now reveal that the guest next week will be Ariel.
Yes.
From 107, whatever that is.
107.3 The Beat.
107.3 The Beat.
It's our
Ariel,
sister station.
she is going to come in and explain. Ariel's a preacher's daughter that has ended up, her main fitness is pole fitness, on the pole.
Yeah, she's great.
What leads a preacher's daughter to be on the pole? That is our sad topic next Friday night.
Maybe she can teach you some moves.
What, out the door? Oh, now, is there any other calls? All right, go to the phones, please.
Good evening.
Hello there.
Good evening. This is Norman.
Norman, say hello to Shelby.
Hello, Shelby.
Hey, Norman.
Y'all doing all right? This sounds weird coming over the phone. It's a feedback or an echo.
Because it's an Atari.
Look, Norman, it's right now I've had the realization, the fact that we're on Facebook is almost a miracle. It's almost an Easter time miracle. Now, please, Norman.
Yeah, it is.
What's up with you?
Well, I was just curious. I was enjoying the show until these callers started ruining it. 2 questions. Is Ariel going to bring her pole for the show next week?
No.
To show how they exercise?
No.
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 And Shelby, now here the fireman isn't like the cow whisperer, is he?
He is.
Or the cow king or whatever you call it.
Oh,
the
Cow King.
He's not the cow.
Not quite as crazy as Joe Exotic. No, he's kind of healthy, crazy about the cows. Like in a hobby way. So he's not nuts like Tiger King.
Well, now you're right. There's folks all over the place, all over Florida, that have that haircut. That fella's big old mullet that he's got going on.
Oh, bless.
I didn't know if the fireman was going to try to grow that or not.
Oh, no. If he did that, I would divorce him.
Well, anything?
All right. Well, y'all have a good evening. I enjoy the show. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide. Thank you, Norman.
Roll Tide.
Now, that, Norman, outstanding call, and it provoked many questions for Shelby.
Yeah.
Back when you were single over 13 years ago, did you ever date a guy that had that haircut of the Tiger Man?
Well, back when mullets were popular, way back when everyone had a mullet.
Never had a mullet.
You didn't have a mullet back
No.
in the day? You weren't one of those cool dudes then, huh?
No, but you
Did you have an earring?
You dated mulleted men?
I did. I dated a couple of them. That's probably, I don't know, college, like high school going into college when we moved out of the big hair phase. Yeah. So, yeah, actually.
By the way, big hair phase still going on in Saraland. Now, one more question.
Yes.
Ariel, with pole fitness, have you ever dabbled on the pole? Have you ever tried, as many women, unfortunately society has messed up the minds of many women, and they think there's something cool about flipping around on one of these poles.
It is cool. It's
Did you ever
fitness.
try it out?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. But, it was easier for me to just do Zumba because the pole is very complicated. It's equipment and all that stuff.
All right, any other calls? All right, let's go back to the phones. Caller, hello.
Good evening, Uncle Henry. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, roll.
And hello, Shelby.
Hi.
Hey, I have it on good authority. It popped up in the chat room that right at this moment, Uncle Henry, at your house is Dan Brenning is hanging out with your obese mother.
My mother's not obese! Damn you! Look, what are we gonna... I wanted phone calls to be a part of this show. And you're ruining it. You're ruining it. And my mother's regular sized. And whenever she is allowed to go to church, once churches are allowed to meet again, all of the people are going to be whispering behind her back about the horrible things that the sleaze bag scumbags were saying on the phones. Please, please stop. All right, any other calls? All right, let's go back to the phones.
Hey, guys.
Hello there.
It's one of your favorite people up in Boston.
I know who it is. Former intern. Colton
Colton.
Bradford. Hey, sweetheart. I love this kid.
Hey,
Colton.
you too.
Colton, you interview celebrities like Dolly Parton and stuff.
He's
Why
a
would you?
bigwig.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Colton, you're lowering yourself calling your show. Why are you calling?
No, I'm not. Look, Uncle Henry, I spend a lot of my Friday nights now at home alone watching Law & Order SVU reruns.
Oh, my.
Wow. Now,
What
you're
happened?
too young for that, Colton. Don't ever tell anybody that again. How is life? Tell us about life in Boston.
Life in Boston is good. It's a little weird right now, but I still have the same Alabama roots. I still, schedule important events around college football and use the AC and the heater in the same day. So,
Colton, tell the viewers something about, and tell me something about Shelby Mitchell that we don't know.
Easy, son.
something about Shelby Mitchell that you don't know is that, I don't know. She's pretty much shared everything. That's like she's made a career out of that, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey,
Wait, I got it. How about the time
What's that?
at your, was it your 21st birthday? I kind of hooked up a phone call for
God.
you.
Oh, yeah, you did do that. So Shelby, for my 21st birthday party, hooked up a phone call. It was actually a break that Ryan Seacrest, he shouted me out for my birthday and thanked Shelby for hooking all that up.
And now he's like best friends with Ryan Seacrest, Colton is, so it's not special now, but back then it was.
that is something. You know, Colton, for those viewers that are just, you have your, now Colton, don't be offended by this, but some of my viewers have their heads up their butts and they don't know about your meteoric rise. They don't know that you were on 95 KSJ and then you vaulted into the Boston media scene, and not only on the radio, but now featured on television in Boston, that all the people of Boston know who you are, and that everybody is you've probably got groupies and stuff like that. What is it, tell us about when there's not an epidemic, tell us what life is like for you in Boston.
I mean, I told you guys, I think everything looks fun on Instagram and stuff when I get to interview whoever I'm with, but for the most part, I'm hanging out inside watching Law and Order reruns and eating leftover Chinese food.
No, you're not. I see you doing fun stuff every single day. Liar.
I will tell you, I miss being down there so bad. I miss Dan, I miss Shelby, I miss everyone at KSJ. So if you have no clue, my story is that I was a high school kid at Satsuma High School and met Bill Black in a parking lot of an event and told him that I wanted to work for him one day, and then bothered Dan and Shelby until they brought me in, and then stuck around and used to have to board op for those guys, and then eventually landed up here in Boston. But I love it up here, but I do miss the two of you so much and the rest of the team down there in our iHeart family.
Well, we're on a serious note, your success has been so much fun for us. If you had been a jerk, we would not have liked it. But you were such a nice young man. I'm serious. You were such a nice guy. You were such a pleasant addition to the staff. You worked very, very hard. You always did your very, very best. You never exhibited any kind of diva-type behavior. So we have just loved, we get thrilled every time we go online and see you with Dolly Parton and all these other big name stars. We've enjoyed watching your rise.
Well, I love you both, and I just wanted to say, roll tide, roll.
Roll tide, roll.
Right. Roll
Thank
Tide.
you, Colton. Goodbye, Colton.
Bye, Colton. That was awesome.
Wasn't that wonderful?
Yeah, nice treat.
That was Colton. And I keep thinking of Dolly because that's the only one I can remember that I've seen him in a picture with. Any other calls before we're out of time?
Hey, we got tons of calls, like literally tons.
Tons of calls. We'll take as many as, look, here's the deal. We're going to try to run through some calls, but a little after 9 o'clock, we don't want to break curfew. So we're going to we're not going to go too much longer after 9 o'clock. Next call, please.
Hey,
Hello?
how's it going?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing great. I'm not going to say anything about your nice, sweet mama because I know she's a nice, sweet lady.
Thank you.
But I would ask, though, since you did your bedtime story, how come you're not in bed yet?
You know what? I'm glad you now hang up on that guy. He was nice.
Hey.
Oh, you're nice, but we've got a lot of calls. They claim there's a lot of calls, and we need to get to the calls. And quite frankly, sir, you're not Colton. Now, why am I not in bed? Well, because I was invited to do this show for the poor, pitiful people in quarantine by Johnny Gwynn. Now, the truth of the matter, and Shelby knows this to be true probably because she's heard me talk about it, I would be in bed right now if I weren't here. I get up Monday through Friday morning at 3:30 dadgum a.m.
Yuck.
Which it sucks.
Yeah, I did it for like 100 years.
All right, next call. Hello.
Hey, Uncle Henry, roll tide.
Reagan girl. Hello, Reagan girl.
Roll Tide.
Hello, Uncle. I wanted to ask you. I just fried up some bacon for dinner. Do you want me to run some down there to you before you go to bed?
We're going to be leaving here pretty soon, so I'm going to have. This might be the first time I've ever refused bacon.
What's wrong with you?
But I appreciate the offer. It's very thoughtful, but not this time. Next Friday, try to be a little more prompt.
Well, that sounds good, Uncle Henry. Oh, and my husband, he sported a mullet back in the 80s when we were dating.
He did what in the 80s? He had a mullet?
Sported a mullet.
Yes, he did. He was straight up redneck.
But he grew out of it.
Oh, yes, definitely. Definitely. It very quickly went out of style down DIP.
Okay. Wow. All right. Well, hey, Reagan girl, thank you so much for checking in. Always good to hear from you. All right, let's take another call. Hello.
Uncle Henry, good evening to you.
Good evening.
I am wearing my Uncle Henry Bacon Grease T-shirt, and though I am no Colton Bradford, I do believe that I have trick-or-treated at your house a few times, and you gave me a few Bible verses, and I just hope you're doing well.
I am doing well. I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad that to get some return on the Bible verse thing at Halloween.
It is lovely, and you know, I haven't been in radio as long as you, but I think the lady sitting next to you is real lovely.
Thank you. You're so sweet.
Absolutely.
Is there any...
I'm going to continue to... Yes, sir?
I'm sorry to interrupt you. You were about to gracefully exit, weren't you?
Yes, sir, I was, and I hope y'all have a great evening.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Now, see,
bye-bye.
Why can't the callers be like Colton and Reagan Girl and that person? Next call. Hello?
Hi, Uncle Henry.
Hi.
Hi, Uncle Henry. It's Caroline from North Carolina.
Oh, Caroline from North Carolina. How are things in North Carolina?
Pretty cold tonight. Pretty cold.
What's on your mind?
But Well, I want to say roll tide roll and remind you that I sent you an email. My friend Eli Gold is going to have a show on Saturday the 18th at 1 o'clock Central Time with Coach Saban. It's going to be aired on all the Crimson Tide networks, and it's going to kind of take the place of our A game. And Eli texted me the other night that everybody can find it on Tuned In or their regular Crimson Tide radio station.
Well,
so roll Tide, and next Saturday we'll have something to look forward to, a little Alabama football conversation with Eli Gold and Coach Saban.
Thank you, Caroline. That's news we can all use. Thank
Roll
you,
Tide.
Caroline.
Roll Tide. Roll. Yes.
All right.
And
yes? All right, good. Next call, please.
Hi, Uncle Henry. It's Josh. How are you?
Josh. Is this Josh from out the grounds?
It is. It is. So I had two questions.
This is Josh Woods. You know Josh.
I know him well. Yep.
Yeah, first for you. I didn't know you played in the Masters. When did you play? Did you play against Tiger? Get that jacket? Or?
Hey, I wore this. This is. I just wanted to be Eastery. I wanted to be something nice for Easter. I don't need to be abused, Josh.
I mean, it is Masters Week. I didn't know. And to Shelby, if you had to get a Tiger King tattoo on your thigh, would you get Joe or would you probably go with somebody else? That's the end of my call. Thanks.
All right, good.
I liked Joe's husband who doesn't have teeth. Maybe I get his.
Before we continue, Josh facetiously brought up the topic of a tattoo on the thigh. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't want to get too personal, but are you tattooed?
I have one tattoo.
Now, is it in a region that can be talked about?
Absolutely.
All right, where?
It's on my ankle.
Okay, all right. Well, see, that's the least.
It's not exciting.
That's one of the least offensive parts of the body to ruin. All right, another call, please. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Yes.
Uncle Henry. How are you doing, sir?
Good. How are you?
Roll Tide, brother.
Roll Tide, roll.
Uncle, you know who this is?
This is Bama Big Man.
Yes, sir. The Bama Big Man. Not like that other guy who you thought was Bama Big Man. This is real deal.
Ooh.
And hello, Shelby.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, before you continue, Bama Big Man lives out Lot Roadway.
Oh, wow.
So we've had callers from Boston, the famous Colton. We've had Boston, Colorado, North Carolina, and now Lot Road.
Wow. That's amazing.
What's on your mind, Bama Big Man?
Well, there was two things. First I wanted to. There was some bad calls to start with, and I wanted to defend your mom's honor. I met your mama, and she's of normal size and very sweet lady. So I don't know where those folks got those ideas. She's a great woman.
Thank you.
And you should be very proud of her.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say a happy Easter to everyone listening and viewing. And y'all just remember what happened on this day many years ago. There's a man that died for all of us. So y'all remember that. It's a good Friday.
Amen.
And, love to everyone. I'll talk to you soon, brother.
Thank you, Bama Big Man.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing out. We've had some wonderful religious content on the program. We've had Shelby Mitchell tell us that God made cows for us to eat, and also Bama Big Man reminding us of the true reason for the season. Thank you, Bama Big Man. All right, Johnny Gwynn has given the signal that we all need to leave for curfew. Is there anything you want to say at all? We can hear Shelby on 95 KSJ Monday through Friday afternoons. What time you come on at 3?
2 now.
2?
Yeah.
2 to 7?
2 to 7. Things
It's a
have
5-hour
changed a little
shift.
bit.
All right.
So, yeah, it's all good.
All right, so
Yeah.
Shelby Mitchell, anything else you want to say?
No, thank you for having me. This is very exciting. I am just honored, and I think you're awesome, and I appreciate it. And you're probably really tired, though, right now.
Very,
Okay.
yes. All right, a couple of quick things real fast, if I can, Johnny Gwynn. A lot of businesses need our support. We've been trying to support the restaurants. Want to remind you of the media. Now, we also appreciate any advertisers. Please subscribe to this. Local news is very important. As each year goes by, we have less and less local news. These people are investing in local news. Subscribe. It's very inexpensive to subscribe to Lanyap. Some of my listeners call it Lamyak. So please subscribe to it. Also, hang in there. Stop being so nuts during the pandemic. Also, I know that Shelby agrees with me when I say big time condolences to the family of Rennie Brabner.
Absolutely.
And all his family, wonderful, wonderful people, wonderful guy, and also all the people that work at FM Talk that had their hearts broken this week by the passing of Rennie Brabner. God bless you all. Thank you for watching. Let's just go ahead and end it. Just end it. Don't make me get up and walk off. End it while I'm sitting here. Just end it. Is it over? Is it over?